Busari. I'm an AI content creator, a versatile creative, and I have worked across various industries from media, publishing, tech, marketing. Yeah, it's a lot. But through that, we've been able to gain one or two experiences from each sector. And today we're going to be tackling two major things. I say two major things because in 2025, AI became this whole buzz. I think that's the word. It became a buzz and everybody was just jumping on it. And still, some people are still, they've left them behind, if that's the word. Yeah. So they've left them behind. And this is an opportunity for you as a beginner who has no experience. You always see those images and you're like, Instagram, people want to just drop like less than 1 minute explanation. And you're like, I still don't get it. What is going on? How did you come about this image or what? Well, okay. How did you come about this image and whatnot? So, well, today is your day. Yes, that's the word. Hi, Sunday. Good afternoon. How are you doing today?
Good afternoon, man.
How are
I'm
you
good, man.
doing? Well,
I'm
thank
good.
you so much for joining. Are you ready for today's practice and session? And do you have everything set already?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, all right. Please, you can drop the mic. It's just Eniola is just fine. Okay. All right. Okay. Hi, Olamide. Has she joined? Okay, I guess she left. Okay, so Sunday we are okay. Olamide is back on the call. Sunday, I'm coming back to you. Hi, Olamide. How are you doing? Good afternoon. Hello, can you hear me? Okay. All right. Okay, so Sunday is perfect since you're okay. Good afternoon. Hi, Olamide. How are you doing? It's been a while since we spoke, but thank you so much for joining this session. And before you guys joined it, I was saying, we see in 2025, we saw this the trending stuff of AI, people creating beautiful images, beautiful videos, and whatnot. And something about Instagram is it allows only just people want to catch people's attention. So in less than 1 minute, they're like, "Let me teach you how to create this video in." Thank you. Let me teach you how to create this video in less than 1 minute. But still, there are some people that they still don't get it after. Okay, what do I type? But I have this image in my head. And it's AI is not giving me what I want. Well, this session is a detailed breakdown. Yes. So this is for free, and I'm really so excited to put you guys on. So Sunday, since you're the first person to join this call, you and I will be the one to kickstart this AI session today. So are you ready? Remember when we were sharing this thing, we said come with your creative mind. So all I just need is your attention and your responses. Are you good to go?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that is perfect. Okay, so first and foremost, what are the applications or sites that you need? Well, me, I'm going to show you the easiest way. I say it's not the easy or the easier, the easiest way, because something about me as a creative is I try to get things done as fast as possible. And for you to get things done as fast as possible, I know sometimes it can be like, oh, there'll still be errors, but there's different ways where you can hack into some things, and you're like, oh, what if I do it this way? Oh my goodness, yes, it is faster and it is even more effective. So that is what I'm going to be showing you. A lot of people tell you that, oh, just type this, just type that, but then you still have to be tweaking. How about you just give the prompt to AI and it gives you exactly what you're asking for? Is that not even better? That saves so much time. So today for the AI session, because this session is going to be broken down into two, we're going to be talking about AI first, and then we're going to move on to voiceovers. Right? Voiceovers are for beginner voiceover artists who for beginner voiceover artists who, they don't have a microphone, they don't have a professional setup and all, but they're like, I've told those commercials, I'm always seeing it. I want to, well, who says you can't do it? Who says you can't do it, right? Okay, so that's what the second session is about, but let's get straight into it. This is 30 minutes past 3 o'clock, and in the next 30 minutes, let's see how Sunday and I will be able to create. Well, Sunday, this is going to be your first image. I don't know if this is your first image, but this image that I will be creating today will be for you. Yes, so you can go post about it that you created this image, because we are going to be working with your mind, right? So back to the first thing I said. So what are the things that you need? You need ChatGPT, Gemini, or Adobe Firefly rather. So this is ChatGPT. This is Gemini, and this is Adobe Firefly. Now, the difference between Gemini and Adobe Firefly is Adobe Firefly does not have watermark, unlike Gemini, which has. Although the one for Gemini can be taken off, should you wish to, but I noticed that it reduces the quality. But for today's session, we're going to try both Gemini and Adobe, but for today's session, more emphasis will be played on Gemini because that's the popular one, yes, that people use the most. All right, so you have your ChatGPT account and you already have that particular in head. Somebody trying to join? Okay, so you have that particular image in your head and you're like, how can I get it? How can I present this? How can I bring this to life? Okay, Sunday. So I want you to imagine any image, like maybe, okay, you want to pick a brand. I don't want to mention any brand because I don't want to put any brand in your head, right? But it can even be your personal brand. I don't know. Maybe you are selling something, you have a product or something, or there's just something that you're like, let me see if I can bring this product of this particular brand to life. So do you already have your image in mind? You can please turn on your microphone because we are both going to be doing this together.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are you in a quiet place to do this, by the way?
Yeah, but let me just shift away from where I am.
Sorry?
Let me shift away from where I am because where I am, I don't have anything in mind. I'm gonna be working with people today.
Okay. All right. Maybe once you're ready, we can go on with you as a second person. Okay.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
Okay, you're done.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. So I was saying, create any sort of image in mind. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to say, maybe it could be a commercial image, a billboard image, a website. I don't know, just anything random. Just have it in your mind. It could be for any brand, maybe a personal brand, a product, whatnot. So do you have it? Have you created that image in your mind?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Please don't forget that image. You know that that's the image that we're trying to bring to life. All right. So now to make things very easy, very, very easy. So rather than, oh, okay, let me start describing this thing to AI. I have created a series of questions, just 20. Now it has been broken down into sections so that it will help you understand the answers that you need to give to AI to make the whole prompting stuff perfect. So now, firstly, what are we using ChatGPT for? We're not using ChatGPT to create the image. No. We are Sunday, you can please turn on your microphone for now. Thank you.
Ma'am.
Thank you. Okay. All right. So what are we using ChatGPT for? ChatGPT is going to help us create the prompt. Now, why is it creating the prompt? Why are we not just giving it the prompt? Well, imagine to picture this. AI is the one creating the image. AI itself then knows that it has been trained to understand the prompts that will give you that precise image. And that is the first hack. So rather than tell it, oh, create an art image, if you tell ChatGPT to rephrase it into a proper prompt that can be used to, sorry, just a minute, create a proper prompt that can be used to, that you can input to another AI to give you that image, you would see the difference because it will then ask you a series of questions. So now those series of questions are what I have put together today. So Sunday will be, am I calling you Samuel on or Sunday? I'm sorry, I think it's Sunday. Yes, Sunday, yes. Okay, so you can turn on your microphone and let's get started with this. All right. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So the first question is, what do you want to create? So out of the options, do you want to create an image, a product photo, illustration, an ad visual, social media post, whatever it is that you want to create? What exactly do you want to create? So let's type it in here.
An open mic.
Sorry,
An open mic image.
I didn't get that. An open what?
Open mic. An open mic image. Just like presenting on stage performance.
An open mic. Okay,
Yes.
okay. Sorry. Okay. Hi, I want to create an open mic image. All right. So the next question is, what is the purpose of this image? So why do you want to create this image? Is it for marketing? Is that you want to post it on Instagram? You want to use it for an advertisement? You want to put it on your website, a page deck, something in your portfolio, or just something to represent your personal brand? So what do you want to use this particular image for?
To create awareness about my talent to people
Okay,
and for people to get to know each other.
okay. So the purpose of this image is to create awareness about my talent and what?
Um,
Oh, is that's just the purpose of the image?
yes.
Okay. So we already have two sets. Let's go down. So we're going to have to move this very fast. So where will this image be used? So let me be switching it so that you can see what I'm asking. So where do you want to use this image? Is it on Instagram, TikTok, billboard, website header, product image, flyer, presentation? Now, the reason for this question is each one of these categories or each one of these platforms, they have their own ratio. So what you put on a website header, the size is different from what you post on Instagram. So that is the main purpose of this question. So where do you want to use this image?
Instagram.
Instagram. Okay. So let's go back to ChatGPT. So this image is to be used on Instagram. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next one. So now this is section two. This is where we now give the context to what your brand is. So now I'm guessing this open mic is for your personal brand. So we already know that what this, do you have a name for your personal brand?
Yes.
Okay, what's the name?
Solo word of art.
Sorry?
Solo word of art.
Oh my God. Please, can you type it? I didn't get that.
Solo word of art.
Solo word of art. Okay, perfect. So now we now come to the brand identity. So the sorry, just a minute. So this image is for my personal brand named in quote solo word of art. Now let's move on to the next question. So, what does this brand stand for? So, is it something creative? Is it something corporate? What exactly does your brand stand for, and who are the target audience?
It is a creative. It is a creative, uh, and it's also to make people aware of what is going on and to open their mind and eyes to some things that their eyes is blind to.
I'm having a hard time hearing you clearly. I don't know why. Are you very close to your microphone?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I don't know if you're connected to something. Maybe you can disconnect, but I can't hear your words exactly.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Hello? Oh, yes. Now this is better. Thank you so much. Okay, so what were you saying?
I said I want it's a creative, and I want to use it to let people know what's going on in the country, their environment, and to open their eyes and mind to things that they need to know, things that are their rights about
Hmm,
uh, the country, everything, and to create awareness.
okay. This is a creative image that I want, and I want it to serve as the means to create awareness for people about what is happening in the country. Okay, so who do you have a specific group that are your target audience? Maybe an age range, the gender? Do you have a location in mind?
No,
No. Okay, so let's put general for that. Okay, so the target audience for this is general, which means it's not limited to a specific gender, location, or age group. The point of AI is to give you the details as much as possible. Okay, so let's move on. We need to move really quick. Oh, we have a lot of questions still left. Okay. Okay, so we're in section 3. So the subject, what are we looking at? What is the main subject of that image that you pictured in your mind? Is it a person? Is it a product, an object, an environment? What exactly are you picturing?
a person,
A person. Okay. How many subjects are in the image? One person, a group,
one person,
one person. And what are you picturing the subject doing? Is the person relaxed, happy, crying, sad, worried? What exactly?
thinking,
Thinking. Okay. So can I get a detail, just a little bit of detail about the person? So is the person a guy, a lady, complexion, anything?
a guy,
A guy. All right. Okay. So let's do that. Now the subject. So we've already gotten that information. So just move on. So the subject of the image, the subject of the image is a guy, specifically is a person, rather, specifically just specifically a man. Yeah. And then you said, okay, man who is wearing a thinking expression. Okay, let's move on quick to the next section. Okay, so now this is the visual details. So what style do you want? How do you want the image to come out? Do you want it in 3D illustration, anime form, cinematic, or you want it to be as realistic as possible?
Realistic as possible.
Realistic. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is the mood or the emotion of the I know you already said it's thinking, but how do you want the entire image to be portrayed as? You want it to be happy, calm? I don't know. What is the mood or emotion of that image?
Um, it should be futuristic.
Futuristic.
Yeah.
Okay. What colors should dominate the image? So do you have specific colors or we should just go with these ones? So what are this? Okay, so you already have a brand. Does your brand have certain colors already?
Gold and black.
Gold and black. All right. Now, what time of the day are we looking at for this particular image?
The coolest time of the day, the evening.
Evening. Perfect. Good. Thank you so much. Let's go back to ChatGPT. Okay, so this is the visual. So this is the visual details. All right. For the visual details, I want it to be realistic, futuristic. The brand colors should dominate. Then the time of the day.
It's like very expensive. They're going to 1,000.
Let me just give you my number because I'm in a meeting.
Can I check now? Wait.
Okay. Are you still with me, Sunday?
Yes, ma.
Okay, so now we're almost done. This is section 5. The environment. So where exactly is this scene? Where is the set? What are you picturing? Outside, indoors, office, studio, what exactly?
It should be outdoor.
Outdoor. And the background, how do you want the background to look like?
Uh, a warm background.
Okay. All right. So the environment
Uh,
should be outdoor with a warm background. Okay. So the next one now we have, okay, this is now where we have the technical aspect. Okay, so I don't know if when we have movies or whatnot, there are different camera angles where you have, so the close-up shot is where it is very, very close to the actor's face. Medium shot is when you can see from the top of their head to like midsection. Wide shot, you can see their entire body plus the background. Top down is like you're looking at them, you're looking at the actor from, I don't want to call it the sky, but from above, right? So what camera angle are you thinking of? For since the subject of the image is a person, so let us see the angle. What camera angle are you looking at?
a full.
Sorry,
it should cover the person in full.
in full. All right, so let's do a wide shot. So the camera angle, quality level, definitely high resolution. Do you have any specific references? Maybe you want something that is giving like Vogue magazine stuff, or Nike ad, or Coca-Cola kind of shoots. Do you have any specific preferences?
Not really.
Okay.
No,
So now let's move to the rules. Yeah.
I said no, 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 no,
You want to say something?
no, no, no.
Okay. So now let's move. All right. So now let's move to the rules. Is there anything you do not want in your image?
I just don't want it to be ash. It should be a call to action. That's it.
It should be a call to action.
Yes.
Okay. So what exactly is the call to action? Since there is no text, nothing. So what is the call to action there? What do you want people to do when they see your image?
Uh, just like when they see something like Mike, uh, a person, maybe the person is standing with a lot of audience. So that should be the call to action then.
Okay. Okay. So let me explain what I'm not so sure I got that, because a call to action is, so you have an image, right? That image
Yes.
is passing across an information. So even if it's
Yeah.
not yeah, so even if the characters in that image, they are not doing something, maybe they can be a text. So do you want us to include a text of the call to action? Maybe send a DM, or subscribe now, or turn on your post notifications, or hire me, book me. What is your call to action there?
Mm, can book me.
Okay, you can book me. All right. Okay, so let's go back to, okay. The environment should be outdoor with a warm background. Okay, so you just mentioned something about an audience. Okay. For the technical preference, on a wide shot, image produced in high resolution. Okay, so you can turn off your microphone now. I think we're done with the questions. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sunday. Okay, so now we've gotten details from Sunday. This is what he has in mind, right? Let me just make a change here. So he mentioned something else which we should have included here. He said, okay, this is the subject of the image. So he said a person initially, but now he said, oh, he wants the person to be speaking to an audience. So the subject of the image is a person, specifically a man who is wearing a thinking expression, speaking to an audience. Now, this is what we have. This is Sunday's image. This is the answers. I mean, these are the answers to all the questions that we're supposed to have answered. Now, full stop. Then you now come and tell it, create a detailed prompt. It's like you're telling a friend something, right? You don't have to be so professional with AI and whatnot. So create a detailed prompt of the idea of my image that I can give to an AI image creator. make it as detailed as possible. Okay, so let us see what this is going to create for us. Fingers crossed, let it not go and create the image for me. Because sometimes AI does things that we did not ask it. Okay, so now you guys can see the prompt. You can see the prompt. Now compared to what I have here, compared to this, compare this to the detail that this and the proper segmentation. So it started from what they, if in fact it just even gave its the prompt that is given is like, oh, I am an AI, this is what I would want if you were to feed me a prompt. That is just why we are using ChatGPT to create the prompt, right? So let's scroll down. Let's see if there are any other information that it has added that we don't want. So it's an outdoor this. Okay. Okay. This is purpose. Oh, yes, we forgot to add something. The CTA. Hi. I forgot to add the CTA. So in cursive font at the bottom left, let's put that left of the image, write the words I think he said book me now. Yes, book me now. Okay, let's do this in capital letters. Okay, so it has recreated the prompt with the CTA. Okay, so now that we have our prompt, now we can move on to the next site, which is Gemini. Gemini is the one that will create the image for us. I know ChatGPT creates image, but me, I'm not a fan of ChatGPT's image. I don't like the quality. I don't like how it turns out and all. So yes, we're in Gemini. So we're going to come here under tools and click on create images. What you just do is copy what you ChatGPT gave you and come and paste it here. It's as simple as that. So edit this part out and then let's see what it's going to give us. So this will just take a minute or so, and then we're going to get our, okay, our image is loading. Let us see what we have. Okay. All right. So now, something here that's just to replace and to get the exact thing that you want, should you want to do something like this. So let me open this up so you guys can see this clearly. So now the reason why we have a white person or whatnot is because we did not get the specific of what Sunday looks like. Or if it's that, oh, you cannot describe Sunday, what you can do is attach the image of Sunday's picture. So, or if it is that it's your picture, attach it to it. It's as simple as that. And then this person will be replaced. But you can see exactly what we're talking about. So it's thinking of, oh, somebody's thinking, person is speaking to an audience, an open mic. And then here we have it, book me now. So something that is now missing that I've noted is, I'm guessing Sunday wanted the word, solo word of art written. So we're going to now go back to the prompts, right? We're going to go back to the prompts and tell it that the flyer, let me see where it can include it. Okay, so I want the personal brand name. What's it? Solo word of art written clearly at the top. Now let us change the white guy to a black guy. So let's say the main guy, that is the single male speaker, should be a black. I don't want to use black guy because they might flag it, but let's see what it's going to give us. So the single male speaker should be a black guy, corporately dressed. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we have our prompt. Let's take you back to Gemini and let's see if the result is going to be satisfactory for Sunday. Okay. Okay, so this is 3:45. We're going to have to open the next voiceover stuff in a minute or two, about 5 minutes. So okay. So Sunday, are you still with me?
Yes, ma.
Okay. Oh, I didn't realize I wasn't sharing this tab. Okay. So see the results that we got. Now, the reason why it is not your image here is because I do not have your image to attach. But after using this prompt, should you choose that, oh, I want to be in the center of this, like I want to replace this person with me, all you have to do in the prompt is say, using the attached image, like use the attached image to represent the single male speaker. But here is the result of what your details gave us. So what do you think about it?
This is actually perfect. And then
Okay.
the
Yeah.
these people, it should be these people shouldn't be at the back, should be at the front,
Okay.
because
So
this
you're
picture
looking at it
here,
like audience at the back here.
yeah,
Okay. So in my head, when I just saw it, I was thinking, oh, it is probably a round stage, but let us see if we can fix that to get the
yeah, this is
perfect
actually a round stage, but it should show the people, the audience at the front.
Okay. Before we do that, let me do something real quick. So we'll go back to ChatGPT. We've noticed that error. You go back to ChatGPT and fix that thing. So um, for the result, I want, let's go with this. I want the male speaker. Mm-mm. I want emphasis on the male speaker facing the crowd and not backing them. Okay, so we have something. So let us go back Copy come back here and paste. Okay. So Sunday, what do you think of this now?
Somehow better, but no, that it's still not cool.
How exactly are you picturing? So this was what I was asking for the specific range shot. So what exactly are you picturing in your head? How is it standing?
It's passing a message to the crowd,
Mm-hmm.
and they are all listening attentively, ready to hear more from him.
Okay. I'm listening.
The way he's standing, that way is not
Mm-hmm.
good enough. The way he's standing, that's what I don't like.
Okay, so do you know why he's standing that way? Because you already stated earlier that you want him to have a thinking expression. We, the audience, I mean, we, the creators of the image, we cannot see his thinking expression if he is backing us and he's facing the crowd. So, except you want me to take out the thinking expression and just have, oh, let us see him, let us see the image from his back view of him facing the crowd directly. Something about AI is it works on exactly the prompt that you give it. Like, do you understand? So if you're telling it that, oh, I want to see this person expression, no matter how, no matter, it would always want to show you the person's face because that was what you asked. So do you want us to take out the thinking expression there and have him face the crowd? So from us, from our own view, we're just going to be looking at his back. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we can do it that way.
Hello?
Yes, I said we can do it that way. The way you said just now, it's okay.
Okay. All right. Okay, so let's go back to ChatGPT and make. So once again, I think we can learn from this. One thing we can pick from this is the details for prompting AI matters a lot. Do you understand? The details matters a lot. So now let's change the entire space. And so now in my prompt, I want you to remove the thinking expression part. So from my end, so I want it to be that he is facing the crowd and the image is a wide shot of his back view directly facing the crowd. So what I should be seeing on my end is the back of the speaker on the stage facing the audience who are eagerly listening and ready, take action. Point is, I I as the owner of the image, I do not need to see his face. Okay. Okay. So let's see what this result would give. Okay. By 4, we need to jump on the voiceovers aspect. But I'm actually, oh, we have more people on the call. I did not realize that. Okay, so we have our, okay. So Sunday, what do you think of this now?
Perfect.
You see the
This is okay.
difference in, yeah, so you see the difference in what you told it and what we had to change it to. Do you understand? That is just what AI is. There is no AI cannot think for you. That was why when Ayla asked me like, what exactly do these people need to bring? I said just the tools and a very creative mind, because you'll be noticing that what is going on? The hand is not doing something very well, but maybe you already told it earlier that both hands need to be tied up. Meanwhile, you want one hand to be tied to the back and the other one maybe tied up. Do you understand? The details in your image need to be very, 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 very precise. And that is why we gave it, that's why we are using ChatGPT to produce this prompt for us. So if it's that, oh, Sunday did not now still like this one and you still want another, you can always come here and tell it to create or tweak something out of it. But right here, we have Sunday's image, solo word of art. I'm going to be sending this to you on I said on Instagram, on WhatsApp, or you can drop your email, because WhatsApp will reduce the quality, but drop your email so that in the chat box so that I can send it to you. Now I want to do something. I want to do something before we go. So remember earlier on, I spoke about two platforms that I use the most, Gemini and Adobe Firefly. The difference, once again, between both of them is that Gemini has a watermark, and this right here, this star underneath here, that is the watermark. Meanwhile, Adobe Firefly would gladly, oh, with no stress, would create your image for you with no watermark. So what are we going to be doing? We're going to be using this prompt for Adobe. Now, the difference now, once again, aside from the watermark, is Adobe's prompting. Okay, so you guys can see the length of this prompt, right? For Adobe, this is too much. It just needs something short and precise. So what I'm going to tell ChatGPT now is, I need you to shorten this prompt for Adobe Firefly. Okay. Simple and straight to the point. So you just copy it and let's see what the result is going to give us. So Sunday will be getting 2 images that it can use however it wants. So here is what Adobe Firefly's workspace looks like. So we already have here. So Adobe Firefly does 2 things: image creation and video creation, right? So for the image creation today, we're going to be working with Instagram, and Instagram is 9:16. That's the ratio. So you just paste your prompt here. As simple as ABC. And then let's click on generate. So once we get this particular image, I'll take a few questions so that we can hop on voiceovers because that one is my favorite. I mean, I love both AI and voiceovers, but voiceovers just come naturally. You just voice it and create that commercial. So let's see what's going on, what's delaying this. Hold on, let me reload the page. I think the network is what's delaying it. Okay. Okay. So let's give it a few more minutes or a few more seconds, and then we can see what it's going to give us. So Sunday can pick. Oh, this is one I like the best. Insufficient credit. Oh, I already exhausted my credit. This is heartbreaking. I did not realize that. And I still worked on it today. Oh, this is so sad. But I've created another account. Oh, I wanted you guys to actually see what Adobe Firefly can create. But you guys can try it out. I can send the prompt to Sunday so he can give it a try and he can share his results. But yeah, I honestly didn't realize I already exhausted my credit. Okay, so since we're done with that, but this is the result of ChatGPT plus your mind, your creative mind, and whatever it is, this is and Gemini. So this is it. Now another way is, I know this thing might have looked what's it called, a bit tedious, like so I have to be thinking of answers to all these questions and what's the fastest way. And you said there are so many hacks to make this thing as fast as possible. Perfect. So we use Pinterest every single day, right? So a brand comes to you. So take, for example, a shoe brand comes to you and they're like, see, I don't have money for photography, but I need to make my products as beautiful as possible. And then they send you beautiful images or raw images of their products, of their shoes and whatnot. Do you know what you can do? Simply head on to Pinterest, right? Go to Pinterest, look for beautiful photography pictures or aesthetic pictures of shoes and see that which aligns with what your brand is looking for. So that your clients are like, okay, they're like, oh, I want it to be like this. Or maybe it's for Christmas. So I want it to be Christmas themed and whatnot. And you find on Pinterest, you find things that are similar or they're exactly what your brand would look for. So what do you need to do? Just pick that image, download it, take it to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT, kindly create the image. Basically, just create the image to create the prompt to get this exact image. Let me see if I can find some that I wrote so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So that's just it. Tell it, oh, attach the image. This is my image. What I want you to do is we create the prompt, like give me this exact prompt and use it to, so, and then it can even come in two ways, right? You can tell it to create the prompt to get this exact image, and you can now tell it, so now that you've given me this prompt to customize it for this brand, for my clients, and then you just paste the information of your clients. Of course, your clients would have given you the information about their brand name, their brand visuals, whatever it is, brand colors, maybe the precise colors, everything that you need, they would have given you. So all you just need to is attach the document, the information to ChatGPT, and it will produce exactly what you have asked for it without you even having to rack your head or whatnot. And how do I want the shoe to stand? How do I want this thing to look like? So you can use a combination of Pinterest, ChatGPT, and Gemini to create stunning pictures and beautiful, in quotes, photographed images for your clients. So I'm trying to look for, I'm not so sure I have it anymore, but I'm trying to look for places where I asked AI, ChatGPT specifically, to recreate prompt for me so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay. You just never find these things when you need them. Okay. So if I can find it before the end of the session, I'll show you guys so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But I have so many tabs here. You guys can see what I'm looking for. I have so many tabs here that I think I must have. Okay, let me see if it's here. It should be here. If it's not here, we're going to have to go on to our voiceover stuff. Okay, but while I'm looking for that, we have less than 30 minutes for the next aspect, which is voiceovers. But please, does anybody have any questions? Something you noticed in your life? And you're like, why did you do this instead? Why didn't you do that? Please, does anybody have questions? Let's quickly address the questions before we move to voiceovers. The floor is yours, please. Okay, this is an example. So I was trying to create a logo image for a content studio of mine that I'll be launching soon. And I saw this I picked this from, was it Pinterest? I think it was Pinterest. So I picked this from Pinterest. And what did I tell? I said, create the prompt to get this image, then customize it for this, my brand. Now, the reason why I didn't attach any information for this brand is because we had previously spoken about the brand. So he already understands what my brand is standing for. And here is exactly the prompts that it created for Beep. You guys can see it. So it created it and infused the colors, the black, charcoal gray base, basically everything I said I wanted prior, like in a previous conversation. And then it just customized it for me. Okay, so this was a prompt when I was trying to create a motion video for the logo and everything. So I think I have the image of what it created at the end of the day. Yes, so this was the image it created at the end of the day. You guys can see, and I absolutely love it because it just gave me exactly how I pictured it. 3D, no error, the background was black, just as I wanted it. And that was what it created for me. So yeah, you can see, you guys, AI is here. It's not here to take anybody's jobs, but it's to make things easier for you. You're able to take on as many clients as possible, manage yourself, and just do well. Create financial sources for you. So let me see if Sunday has sent his email. Okay, somebody has a question. Hi, Eniola, amazing session. Are you using the paid version? No, I have never subscribed to that ChatGPT. You guys can see it here now. It just literally told me that I have 3 messages. Oh, it was showing me here now that I have, I think, 2 or 3 messages left before maybe another time, before it kicks me out and whatnot. So no, I've never paid for ChatGPT. I've never paid for any of these tools. Even this Adobe Firefly, it's going to renew by itself later, but I didn't note that because I already exhausted my credit. So you don't have to, in fact, you don't have to, the only thing you have to spend money on is data. That's all I'll say you have to spend money on. Data, keep your devices charged, and just ensure that, one thing I'll tell people is you cannot use AI if you cannot be creative. There'll come a time that you would not want to rely on Pinterest anymore. That was why I did not even start with the Pinterest idea. The Pinterest idea is just to make your work extremely faster, but your clients would want something. They'll want an image in their head, and you cannot force a Pinterest-based concept on them. Do you understand? So the best way is to have a framework that you're following, get the answers to those questions. If you let me see if I can share the prompt. Okay, so I have shared, I think it's still sharing. So you guys will see in the chat box a link to the AI framework. Let me see, just a minute. Let me give access. So to answer your question, no, it is not free. You do not have to pay for any of these tools. And something I even love the most about Gemini is you can continue using Gemini as there's no limits to Gemini. Do you guys understand? There's no limits to Gemini. So I've sent the link to the framework. So you have a client and the person is asking you for, okay, share. Okay, can we use all this on Android? Absolutely. The main reason why I'm using this on my laptop is to make things faster. You guys can see the way, even with the network, Nigeria's network, it's still a bit, it's lagging a bit, but you can do this on your phone. Just be swiping from one app to the other. And there are, it's not just that these things are on websites, they have the application version. So use ChatGPT on the app, Gemini on the app, Pinterest on the app. As you're putting one prompt here, post it on the other platform and download it and send to your clients. As simple as that. And before you know it, you've created one, two, three things, and the next thing you have your portfolio ready. So I want to quickly share something with you guys. Oh, time, we have less than 20 minutes for voiceovers. I really did not think this through because I thought we are going to be faster than this, but something is like I want to show you guys my portfolio. When, by the way, this was when I was learning. This was when I was tasking myself that, okay, if I don't want to use Pinterest looking images, how can I create this thing that would give me exactly what I want that is in my head? Do you get? So, um, okay, let me share this tab. So you guys can see this. So this is Adobe Firefly images, videos. Then this is one that was created with Gemini. So let's take a look at Gemini's images. Exactly. So at some point, I decided, okay, let me customize this thing. I created so many things that I tried. I said, oh, designed by Ewa Umi, then I'd recreate. This is a particular skincare product that I use. And I was like, I don't like the way they just put it on their platform bare like that. So let me create something. And I got the concept from Pinterest, but I added more of my details because I wanted something to reflect behind it without the product itself reflecting. But I just absolutely love the way this particular one came out. This is another product by the same brand. I think this is one for Dang. Yeah, so this is Dang. I'm still not satisfied with this particular image because this font here, I don't know. It's just too professional for this entire thing. Now, the one I absolutely love is this one. Oh my goodness. Because this one, it was not Pinterest. It was just in my head. I was like, how can I put this perfume underwater without making it look like it is actually underwater, but it is still underwater? I don't know how I came up with that idea. But I hold on. Yes, thank you so much, Adam. I'm back. Okay. So while that is loading, let me see. Hey, 17 minutes. Let me ask my host first to see maybe we'll have to postpone the voiceovers or we might not have to go deep into the creating stuff. Okay, but let me just explain so I don't have to take you guys time so much. So let me just show you this. So I wanted to show you. So this is Love Notes by a perfume by Ariana Grande. I saw the picture and I was like, okay, let me see how I can recreate this thing. I don't know why this network is messing up right now. But okay, well, that is loading. Oh yeah, so this is it. I absolutely love it. Say Love Notes. The old jellyfish behind it. I was like, I want all those things, and I want it to be underwater, but it should not be like inside the ocean kind of water. Point is, you have to be very creative if you want to use AI, right? So this is something for Schweppes, another for so different things, right? So this is a book cover. So you can use AI for anything, anything at all. Let them not give you, let nobody tell you that you cannot use AI for this. You can always use AI for everything. Okay. So because of our time, we will not be able to create a voiceover like a commercial, but I'm going to take you through the step by step of so I know people say, oh, you can use AI for voiceover now. There are different clients. See, till today, I'm a voiceover artist. Until tomorrow, I'll always be looking for what's it called? I'll always be looking for jobs as a voiceover artist. Yes, because I'm always very confident that AI cannot take my job as a voiceover artist. And that's just the truth. But how can you convince somebody out there that, oh, I am very good? You have to just put yourself out there. Let people see what you have to offer. Right. So the first thing as a voiceover artist, so you don't have a microphone, all those even, what's it called? Those lapel microphone. See, I started voiceovers with my mother's laptop. I didn't even my phone. I couldn't use my phone to record because so there's this creator that I used to call her Android, potato Android. I was in that category. So I could not record because maybe while I'm recording, that's when it will know that it would hang or decide to go off or just so it was always me. Oh my goodness, my mother, God bless her so much. She would always bring her work laptop home for me to use because I'll be awake. So imagine, oh, I'd spent the entire day. I didn't have a job now, but Eniola cannot be idle, right? So I'll spend the entire day looking at what can I create? What can I create? So once she comes back home after doing house chores and everything, once it's like midnight, she'll be telling me, Enola, I know you want to do this thing, but I should that you sleep. I'll be like, yes, mommy, I will sleep. Okay. So I'll take a laptop from like 10 a.m. to like 5 or 6 a.m. the next day. You'd see me creating different voiceovers. And I would not stop there because I'm like, I cannot, maybe on Twitter now, I cannot just post audio now. I need to attach very catchy videos with it. So I'll create video with and something about me is if I want to do something, I must finish it. If I not finish, I'm not going to sleep. I might be dozing off, but I'll ensure that I finish it. So with that in mind, I don't know, maybe because I'd already started up like that, I'd always continue. So if I want to create something, I'm always looking for one alternative to make things easier. And that's why I'm so thankful for platforms like or innovations like AI. But what am I trying to say? I started out with putting my head under my blankets because I don't have where's money to buy a microphone? So when that does not have job, a microphone. Maybe see microphone, they will tell you, it's just 20,000 naira. And I'm like, just 20,000 naira. If you send that 20,000 naira to me now, I know the joy that will be in my heart. But nobody understood because I'm like, I don't have this 20K for microphone. And let me just, if you just give me that 20K, so let me first take like 5K or something. Let me go and buy data. Let me know that at least Eniola will be online. But the point is, I still did not let that stop me. So I'd lock up the windows, lock all the doors. Sometimes I'll even lock the bathroom too because I'm like, I don't want anything to echo at all. And what will I do? I'll firstly go. So first time I found out about this platform, Vocaru. Yes. Sorry, that alert. Yes. You guys see this platform. It doesn't have anything, like there's no scrolling now. This is just what it is. Like that is the entire, that's just it. All you have to do is you have something, you already have a script. And thankfully we have what ChatGPT will give you a script. So let's say now, as we're on the call, you're like, oh, after this call, I'm going to show to Eniola that myself I can be better. I can be better. I can be as dedicated as she was. I want to create my own voiceover and send it before the end of the day. Just go to ChatGPT, tell it exactly what you want. Like I said, you have to be as detailed as possible. So let's say you want a 30 seconds or a 60 seconds audio. Just tell it, oh, I want a 60 seconds audio for Coca-Cola, and I want it to be for, okay, what is coming up? Valentine's Day. Yes. I want a 60 seconds voiceover script for Coca-Cola, specifically for Valentine's Day. I want it to be engaged. I want it to be warm. Just give that more detail when it comes to voiceover. Yeah, it's not just hi, welcome, or hi, this is Coca-Cola, whatever, whatever. I don't know. It's not just that. Sometimes you hear the tone of different voiceover artists, like, hi, welcome to Halos community. This is a space for talent across the globe or whatnot. There are different voices to each script. So you have to be very, very specific about what you want with, but the fact that you shall have AI, that's good to, that's job already, that's 50% done, right? Then you will now come onto vocaru.com. Vocaru is it picks the littlest of audio, and that's why I love this platform so much. It is raw, very raw to pick up anything. Just voice it as best as you can. Now, remember I said I just started out. I do not know anything about audio editing. That all those people, the way they used to cut. I don't know if you guys have been to studios before, but they'll be cutting audios in between and all. I did not know about that. My own was I voiced it to everybody should come and listen. Everybody should come and listen. But along the way, after Vocaro, after learning some other things, because as a voiceover artist, I'm self-taught. I have never had one professional this thing. Although I'm still looking for professional classes, but I have never, for what I know till today, it has always been self-taught. And I'm really grateful to God for impacting knowledge in me through different means. We have YouTube, we have a lot of things, and always see constant practice and have people not see the kind of people that you should have around you. It's not people that will listen and be like, this is good, this is good, this is good. You should go and audition for something. Meanwhile, there is an error. In fact, there are thousands of errors. Maybe you had even noticed that error, but you want to ensure that somebody else noticed it. Do you understand? Have people that are ready to criticize you in the best way possible, not the people that will bring you down and tell you that, what are you doing? Please, if you have them, I beg, chase, they are not the people that we are looking for our growth. Okay, so I had people. I was very lucky. I think around 2020, the beginning of last year, I found myself in the voiceover community. I was like, I'm not the only one in this Nigeria. Thank God, perfect. So we used to have Saturday training classes, like Saturday reading sessions, rather. So every Saturday, we would give ourselves scripts, and also it also helped. And it also helped that I wanted people to know me as a voiceover artist, not only as an editor, as a publishing assistant, as other things that I used to do. That's the thing about me. I'm a versatile creative. I'm talking about every single thing that I'm doing. But how can I tell people that I'm a voiceover artist without showing people? I mean, the highest recognition I've ever gotten was something that I created for Daniel Milk, and it was from a script that I saw a writer post on the writing community, and I was like, I like this script though. Let me just voice it. And I voiced it. I didn't even create a video for it. All I did was just put my image and all those audio bars that I used to run on image. And that was what I did. And the fact that I got that thing went, I got so many comments on it on Twitter. And I was like, so these people actually like it. And Dano, the brand itself, commented. I was like, yes, they did not hire me for the job, but I was so satisfied that yes, my voice got to this level. Do you understand? So constant practice is what is going to make you better. Yes, it is what is going to make you better. So after Vocaro, because I don't want to complicate things for you guys. So what I can just say is, but it is that you're very willing to make things as good as possible. So let's say you've created your audio on Vocaro, right? You now go to this other site, Audio Mass. You don't have to, you see, on both Vocaro and Audio Mass, this is our audio. You don't have to create any account for both of them. You can always delete and open every single time. But as long as you are done, so you've created an audio on Vocaro. You've created that audio. Hello, good morning. Hi, how are you doing? Good morning. My name is Eniola Busari. I'm here to speak. You've created the audio. You stop it. You come here. You download it. Once you download it, you come here to Audio Mass. Audio Mass, you go to your file. You pick that audio from your computer. right? Once you pick it from your computer, you can then, okay, so let me say, let me pick an audio. Okay, so this is, I don't know what audio this is, but you have an audio and it's time for you just edit it. So maybe you are seeing some spaces or there's noise. I really wish I could go into the detail of editing, but trust me, it is very, very simple. So let's say you've noticed that there are audio background noises or something. You can just select everything. So edit, select all, effects, noise reduction. And that's what I used to do for most of my audios, and because I still did not understand how audio editing used to work, because I was trying not to make things messy. Do you understand? So that's why sometimes, even before I found Audio Mass, a 30-second script, I can record it like 10 times, because I'm like, maybe I said in one place, I was like or something like a pen fell down in between. I will have to re-record again. I'll be like, what's going on in this life? I used to be so frustrated, but at the end of the day, I always had my goal. Like, I need to create this thing. I need to create this thing. So now you've already done this thing on Audio Mass. Maybe you've edited your audio. There are no silences, no spaces, nothing. Everything is perfect. Then you come here and you do what? You download. Once you download it on your desktop, you can close it again. You can also close Vocaro again. And that's just it. So now, the tip of the iceberg, something that I wish I had found back then, right, is this one, the Adobe podcast. Oh my goodness. The way it will clean your audio for you, you guys. Imagine hearing something at maybe the highest volume with so many background noises. But just take your audio to Adobe Podcast. Just take it to Adobe Podcast, choose your file, post. And by the way, the free version just takes up to 30 minutes. So anything beyond 30 minutes, you might have to cut it into different segments. But just put it here, let it load, and let it produce your audio, and just download. You have your audio ready. Meanwhile, also remember, that is just the beginning of your audio. Right, you've not added music, you've not added nothing, you've not reduced the volume or whatnot. But the fact that your own voice is already clear, that is what. So we already had ChatGPT to give us 50%, plus your audio 30%. You have what? 80% ready. Maybe another time we're going to go deep into voiceover. So all of us on the call, we're going to create our own voiceover product. Voiceover commercial. Right. So today we created an AI image. For another session, should Ayla's choose to want to bring us back to focus on voiceovers, we're going to now follow this thing step by step, right? So now that you've already created that, you've downloaded your audio from Audio Mass, you now come to Adobe Podcast. Just choose file, upload it, and let it will just take less than 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes, and you already have your clean audio, everything as sharp as possible. Do you guys understand? Now you're already done with your clean audio. Then please, we have to come. All right, Glory. So Elas is watching. Elas is watching. All right. Let me see if Sunday has. Sorry, I want to really check if Sunday has sent his email. Okay, yes, he has. All right, let me copy it. Thank you so much, Sunday, for indulging me. I am grateful. Okay, so let's move on. So that I don't want to post this thing so that I don't forget. All right. So now that we already have the voiceover on this platform, we already downloaded it from Adobe Podcast, then how do you want to now, those very catchy audios? You'd be like, audio, all those background music they are playing, where do I get it from? Do I have to pay for it? Hey, this session is to show you that you don't have to pay for anything, guys. So no, you are not paying for it. So what you do is go to this platform, pixabay.com. You guys can see this platform. I always pray in my mind, every single time I come to this platform, I always pray in my mind that whoever it is that had the idea to create such free platform this is just 44,477 on just solemn background music. There are hundreds, I think there are over 500,000 audios on this platform alone, and they are totally free. When I mean they are free, I can start downloading them all, and it's not as if always I don't know what's the word, is it pirated or it is illegal? No, it is a free platform that you can, it's just like the image version of Pixels where you get stock pictures on exactly, but this time around is background music. So now after you've already downloaded your audio on Adobe Podcast, are you already seeing that okay, this is perfect, my audio is clear and whatnot. Now what type of commercial is it? Is it Valentine? So let us see if we can get Valentine's Day background music. So let's see what it will give us. Good. So what I always do, because space on my laptop, please, I don't like stress. So what I would do is play my audio behind. So I'll just probably open it on VLC or something, and then simultaneously play one of these audios and see which goes best with it. Sometimes I can go as far as I'll continue scrolling down, go to the next. Imagine just for Valentine's Day, we have 2,215 pages for Valentine's. That's to let you know that, see, you don't have an excuse not to start something in 2026 because everything everything is on the internet for you. It's free. The only thing, like I said, that you have to pay for is data and ensure that your devices are charged. Put yourself out there. Once you create something, I learned something today. This is what I created with it. Put yourself out there and let people see you because you don't have to pay for anything. My voiceover portfolio till today, I did not pay for jack shit, like nothing. I did not pay for anything. So just scroll and see which audio best suits your voice and best suits the message that you're trying to pass across. So let me play one or two and you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay, you don't do it's okay. Okay, so there's no way out of over 10,000 audios you now want to tell what's your excuse that no, there was no audio that fits my voice or that's not possible. That is not possible. So the point is, once you find your perfect audio that goes with your voice, the first audio that we already created and edited, all you have to do is just download it. Now, how do you now merge everything together? Ladies and gentlemen, please I hope you are following and seeing the number of sites, because this is how I used to jump from one site to another. I already have my order. I'm showing you my secrets now. So let's not be like, she did not tell us, she was just telling us that do this, do that. I'm showing you my secret of how I created my portfolio to date. Okay, so we are done with Pixabay. Now, so there are two platforms, right, that I would recommend where you can join both of them together. So now it depends on what you are trying to create first. Are you just trying to create an audio alone? That is, or you just want the audio, maybe you can send to somebody via email, because you cannot post just audio on Instagram, except if you have to always attach something to it. So let's say you want to create an image or a video with it. You can just attach your audios to CapCut and create a stunning, like a very beautiful series of images and make it into a video on CapCut. But if it is that you just want audio alone, that you can send this audio to somebody on WhatsApp, or you can just post the audio on Instagram and attach one cover to it. I don't know, anyhow you want it. If it is just to edit your audio alone, there are two different sites. Now, one is this app called BandLab. Now, BandLab actually is for musicians, but me as a voiceover artist, I will not tell somebody will not come and tell me that, you cannot you cannot come and use it because he has helped so much. It has helped so, but I've noticed that it's very complicated. But what are we going to be using today? So let me show you guys Audacity. I know Audacity has been in existence since I was probably in secondary school. I used to hear about it, but I don't know how to use it because what are they saying? Like, why is it looking so odd? It's looking so weird. Like, has somebody and something about that at that point is we didn't have I and my set, we didn't have anybody's come and be teaching us all these things like, oh, use this platform, this is how to use this platform. That's why I'm really hoping that we get another opportunity where we can go through the step by step. So all of us on the call, we're going to create a voiceover commercial on the call that day from the beginning to the end. So let me quickly share something. Window, okay, yes. This is how Audacity looks like. So what do you do when you come to Audacity? Remember, you already have your original audio and then your background music. So you come on Audacity, come to File, Open. When you open your file, I don't know. This was something that I created recently. But when you open your file, Open, you already have it. So you know the point where we edited on Audio Mask. If you don't want to use Audio Mask and you already have Audacity, you can use Audacity for anything that you want, right? You can use it to do your entire editing, but you can still also post it on Adobe Podcast just to do the final editing. So now you've already downloaded this. This is maybe this. Let's say this is your original audio. You come again. Now let us put the background music. Let's import audio. So let's say, let me look for an audio. So let's say this is our audio. This is our background music that we just downloaded. So you can now edit both of them together. So by the time you're now downloading, it's going to give you, sorry, this thing is like 2 minutes long. Meanwhile, the audio is just like 30 seconds. So let's zoom in so that we are not confused. Please, I think I'm moving too fast. Please, are you guys getting what I'm saying at all? I know I'm really hoping we have the chance to do this more explicitly, but are we guys understand? Okay, Chioma understands. All right, thank you so much for following. So on Audacity, you can come, so let me reduce this thing a bit. Yes, but we need the names. Okay, so let me list the names for you. Just a minute. Okay, so the first one that I talked about, ChatGPT also. ChatGPT. Then we have Vocaru. Then we have Audio Mass or Audacity. Then we have Adobe Podcast. Then we have Pixabay. Pixabay. I think I'm always mixing this up. Yes, Pixabay. Yeah, Pixabay. Pixabay. Yeah, I think that's just it. Then maybe Audacity again. So I've sent the list. Okay, so I've sent the list to the chat box. So on Audacity, you just come in here, edit your audio. I don't want to play it because you guys, the audio is going to be really messy because this Gino Chicken is a completed audio on its own, and this one is just the background music. But the point is, once you edit both of them, so maybe this one is too loud, or you want the entry of the background music, you just come to the beginning, you put effects, yes, you put effects, you fade in, so that you know that thing when you're listening to something and the background music is just starting slowly. That's what we call fading. And then you don't want the audio to now end abruptly. You fade out again. So different editing things that you can just try out as you are going. Point is, once you're now done, you can now come here and export your audio. And ladies and gentlemen, you have your first voiceover commercial. And nobody can come and tell you that you cannot create something without having to pay for anything. The reason why, yes, see, Sunday, everything that I showed you, you can use it on Android. I'm using an Android phone. I have been using an Android phone since I started having a phone. And everything I've been doing has been with both an Android phone and borrowed laptop. But thank God that we already have a laptop now, right? So you can use it on Android. Don't let anybody tell that, oh, it's only iPhone. You have to have iPhone first. You have to, no, as long as your Android is working, and then even if, because I used to work with an Android that, because it was outdated, there are some apps that I could not download. I will go and use the website version. And if it's that the website version is giving me issues, I will tell Mom, see, tomorrow I need your laptop. Please, in the name of God, don't forget. And then she will bring it and I'll edit it and I'll create it, put everything together, and there we have it. So before you know it, in under 3 months, under 6 months, you already have your portfolio. And the thing is, if I show you, if I play my first ever voiceover stuff compared to what I recently created, you guys will see the difference in growth. And like I said, I still do not have a formal or official training. Well, once again, I am still open to an official training, but I've been able to self-train and note my mistakes and improve on them. That is, once again, that's why I'm telling you once again, have the people that you're going to have around you, let them be people that are very genuine and would listen to whatever is that, listen and view whatever is they're going to create and give you the best critics so that you can be better. Do you understand? So yes, Sunday is ready to step forward. See, Sunday, I like your energy since the beginning of this. You, Glory, Phoebe. I think this is the people that I've seen comments today. I'm really hoping to see what you guys are going to create because I'm on Ayla's community too. So I'm going to be watching out for you guys. Yes, and everybody else that are on this call. Let us see what you're going to create. Chioma, you come and tell us why you're laughing. All right. So this is the end. Oh, we're already beyond 4:30. Elas, please, you guys should not vex. Please, I'm sorry. Okay, so do we have any question? I am very, very open to taking questions now. If you want to type it, you can type it. If you want to open the mic and speak, or you noticed something, or you want to ask me to shed more light on something, please, this is the time. At least by 4:50, we should be able to be done. We should be done with this call, rather. That's what I want to talk about. So yes, any questions, any clarifications or anything? Yes, please, Sunday.
For me personally, all these apps that we were taught,
Mhm.
though I understand, I understood some of them, but I don't get some. So I still need more knowledge about that. So
Okay.
that's my
So do you remember the exact one that you need clarification on?
that is about the voiceover stuff because I'm also into voiceover stuff like that.
Okay. Okay, so let's cross our fingers and see if we can get another opportunity to just dedicate it to voiceovers alone. And then we're going to, just like we did for the AI, we're going to create a full voiceover commercial. So you can even see that, oh, maybe this is the kind of way to reduce audio here, how you can cut, how you can paste, how you can replace, how you can fade in, fade out, add whatever it is that you want to add, sound effects and all. We can learn that on the call. But we're already past our time, but I've noted that down and I'm sure Elas also has. Yeah. So, but thank you so much for clearing that up.
Please, can
So,
I ask a question?
yes, please go ahead.
Thank you so much. This is really eye-opening, and I've actually been trying to create AI impressions, whether pictures or videos. But
Mhm.
I wanted to ask, does Gemini or ChatGPT, do they do like AI videos?
Okay. So I have not tested. A lot of people have been saying it that, oh, Nano Banana, that is Gemini, does AI videos, but I have not tested that. What I use for my videos is Adobe Firefly. But Adobe Firefly, you have to pay for it at the end of the day. Yes, you get free credits, I think like 5 or so. That's for the trial. but then so that they don't debit your card, you have to log out and you get. But for you see for video stuff when it comes to AI, most of them have to be paid. The ones that are free are still image creation. But I know
Yeah.
ChatGPT does not create videos for you. But that Nano Banana, I can test it out and I'll communicate it on ALAs, but I'm not so sure about Nano Banana. But once again, I can test it out. But the one that I'm very sure of, we have okay, yes, somebody said there's Sora 2. Yes, that's what I said I was going to test out next week. I recently just found that out. They said Sora 2 is a free platform for a video generator. I mean, let me even search for it as we're on the call. Okay, so I'm guessing. So I'm going to see if it's going to be, if it is free, I'll send it on Hailers. If it is not, we're going to have to, you will have to, if it's that you are very intentional about that, you are going to have to invest in it. But yeah, that's just it. That's just it. But when it comes to images, oh my goodness, Gemini is unlimited. When I say unlimited, I don't think, because I've been creating tons of images and I've still not hit the limit. Like ChatGPT will be telling you that, oh, you have till 7 p.m. to go and be to come and be using whatever it is. But yeah. So did I answer your question?
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much.
All right. You're welcome. Okay, Glory, you have the floor.
Thank you so much, Eniola, for this great session.
Yeah.
I think my question is close to that of the last person. But then again,
Okay.
I just wanted to ask, I know you mentioned, maybe you touched it, I didn't completely or clearly hear it. You talked about so I want to know, is there an app or is this something different if I want to create like a video for my voiceover to post on Instagram, or is it just basically CapCut? Say I have a voiceover ready and I want to post it. Is it just exporting with CapCut or is there something else that one can use? Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, so I
can you hear
didn't get the
me?
last part. Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, maybe it's the network then. So just asking, like wanting to export a voiceover or putting it on Instagram and have like a video on it. Is there any other platform or is it just CapCut that one can use after creating all the voiceovers and just wanting to you said put yourself out there, right? And wanting to just
Yeah.
put yourself out there. So is there like any other platform or one basically just uses CapCut?
Okay. So is it that you want to use AI to create the video or you want to use like stock images to create the video?
What if both? So if I want to use AI to create a video, let's say I want to use AI to create a video.
Okay, so for the AI stuff, that is what I'm talking about, that is going to be paid. The
Oh, I see.
only wait, I found out some. Okay, yes, InVideo. So InVideo has a basic offering for AI video stuff, but what it does is, so rather than you sourcing for the stock videos by yourself, you just give it the script, yeah, and it would combine various stock videos for you. I think the first time I tried it out, I was like, this is just trash. I did not like it. Right. So, but you can try it with InVideo. Your script might be different from mine, and it can be better. We can never tell. But the other option is also using CapCut. And if you don't want to use CapCut, Canva is there for you. I'm trying to look for something that I created with Canva. I don't know where I have it saved, but Canva is there for. And then there is even this new. Oh, my laptop is about to die. So there is this new Canva's, should I call it a subsidiary or a product from Canva, Affinity. Affinity is solely what's it called? It's a video-based platform. Do you understand? It's just a video-based platform. That's like a sub of Canva. So it's just for videos. You can just get your stock videos, get your stock images, put it together. Once you have your audio, just merge it with it. But if it is that, oh, you're like, I don't want to go through the stress of creating images and all, well, just maybe it is a picture of your face, Just put a picture of your face on CapCut, attach the audio and export. You don't have to go through the entire stress. I always say it, if it is that you don't want, if you know that something is going to delay you in producing something or stop you from putting yourself out there, just take it out. Maybe during the course of, maybe once one day you are very free and like, let me give this video stuff a try. But you can always put an image. That image can be for your personal brand. Take a look at Sunday's own. Maybe that's the image that he wants to be using. So every single time he has an audio, a finished audio, he can just paste that audio in CapCut, attach the audio, paste that image, attach the audio and download it, and the video is ready. Do you get it now? Oh my God.
Thank you.
This thing is 10%. Yes, thank you so much, Gloria. Okay, Chioma. Chioma is going to be the last person. My laptop is about to die, and I don't have my charger here with me. So, Chioma, you have the floor.
Okay, good evening. So,
Good
thank you so much.
Yeah.
So, I wanted to ask, this Audacity app, does it like have an editing tool? Like, does it have an editing tool for editing? Then we download, like after recording.
Yes.
You know.
Yes, it is. Yes, it does. It's an editing platform. It's an audio editing platform. So everything you want to edit, you can always edit it on Audacity. That is what I use for my clients because I'm currently editing 2 podcasts, one for work and one for another client. And it's Audacity that I use. Audacity with a combination of Adobe Podcasts. Like I said, I am milking as many free things as possible. So, yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay, so before this laptop goes off on me, I am sincerely grateful to Ayla's. When I put this when I put this workshop together, I was like, I don't know whether people are going to be interested in this, but I am interested in it, and I'm really interested in impacting at least the little thing that I've been able to learn to other people who don't actually know about it. And I'm so grateful that you guys turned up. The timing was also not so, I know it's not so convenient, but you guys really showed up, and I'm so grateful. And thank you to Ayla's. You guys chose me. You said yes, they want to give your workshop a try, and I am sincerely grateful. Thank you so much, Ayla's. I don't know if Lolita is still on the call, but thank you, Lolita. Thank you, Samuel, and thank you everybody for joining the call. How do you find me on IG? What's my head? Jesus, what's my handle again? Oh, yes, I am _Ewa. Let me just quickly type that before. Okay, so that's my handle across platforms. And yeah, so this is where I say my BYEs. Yeah, Samuel, you want to say something?
Yes. I just want to thank you and thank everyone for attending this session. Like Eniola just mentioned, if anyone is also feeling like they want to teach anything, just let us know and we'll be happy to put you on as well. But thanks for sharing this session with us, and really impactful for me. I've learned a few new tools to add to my toolbox as well. So appreciate it, and hope we'll have many more sessions like this. So
thank you so much. Have a great day, everyone.
All right. Bye.